Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dylan James. Hi, how are you? I know it's been a week or so since I last posted, and today I just want to come on and talk about how you choose to respond to the things that are going on in your life. Now, if this isn't your first time here on my channel, you know that I focus on mindset. I have a lot of different meditations on my channel to adjust your beliefs. And I'm not going to really be talking about that in this video. I'm going to be talking more about when things happen to you, how you choose to perceive it, and how you respond to it, and the type of mindset that you adopt going forward. I posted a short reel on my Instagram from the membership side of my channel, which I go on there twice a week now for at least an hour to talk about various different topics, Q&As. We're starting to do challenges. I've really been striving to be consistent with that. So you guys are going to see me on the membership side a lot more too. And on the membership side, I was talking about how you have the choice when something pops up, whether or not you want to victimize yourself over it and say, this is how things always are for me and it's never going to change. Or you want to punch back and be like, fuck this. This is not going to be my story. I'm not going to allow people to treat me like shit anymore. I'm going to know my worth and my value. I'm not going to wait for anything. I'm going to prioritize myself and I'm going to show up for myself the way that I desire other people to show up for me. And I'm just not accepting this anymore. Right. And that's a very crucial mindset, especially when it comes to turning situations around. Maybe you're in an undesirable dynamic. Maybe there's people around you that are taking advantage of you. Maybe you're in a place where you feel kind of powerless or fearful about really stepping into an empowered version of you because you're fearing people's judgment. I'm here to tell you that in order to create change in your life, you're going to need to take on a fearless way of operating. And if you are seriously committed to making this change and you are fed up with these things going on in your life, you're going to make it a daily mission to show up in this new way. Every day is going to become a mission to have better routines, to have a better mindset, to organize yourself differently, and to persist in this new way of operating and identifying so that you can create new results in your life. Okay, so how you choose to respond to things, there are things that are going on, especially in the world right now, where we are you're rightful to victimize yourself over the challenges that are presented to you, right? But when we think about creating solutions, we want to be able to take that energy and channel it in a way that is constructive for us. And your biggest lick back, your biggest get back, your biggest revenge is going to be your success, is going to be not allowing this shit to throw you off and to take all of that frustration and anger maybe or sadness and channeling it in to bettering yourself. I made a joke and I'm gonna bring this up again. I know I talked about it on Instagram, but I made a joke like having a belief of every shitty thing that happens to me makes me hotter, right? Like you can create whatever belief you desire. And that doesn't mean that we should expect undesirable things to happen to us. But if you can gear your mindset in a way to where everything around you, no matter what's going on, you use it to benefit yourself, to build yourself up, you're always going to come out on top. There have been plenty of times in my life where I have felt frustrated, rightfully wronged by the things that were going on. And instead of sitting around wallowing in my victimization of what occurred, pitying myself, feeling bad for myself, I got up, I adjusted my mindset, I got in the gym, I took care of myself, I started eating better, getting enough sleep, really honing in on routines that helped me feel generally better and more confident within myself. And as a result, not only did I glow up, okay, but things also turned around in my life. I wasn't willing to participate in the bullshit anymore. I wasn't willing to argue with it anymore or push against it. I was more willing to become the solution. I was more willing to look at the things that were frustrating me and channel that energy into bettering myself. And as a result, my response to the situations were, this is not going to be a part of my story. And I was able to hold a vision and consistently show up each day feeling better and better and better, more confident with myself to the point where things just started working out for me. Those visions, those things that I was persisting in started to really come to me naturally. The ideas, the answers, the inspiration, the actions that I were taking, and also the things that I was attracting into my reality started to meet me where I was now operating. This is what, in my opinion, it means to take on a new identity, to manifest new things into your life. It really is becoming a new version of you, which means you're going to need to be willing to let go of the past, identifying with your past experiences, but also no longer negatively reacting to the things around you in a way that perpetuates them, and really becoming aware of what is worth your energy and what is not worth your energy. Some things you need to respond to. If somebody is harming you or threatening you or coming at you in a way that is threatening your safety, right? You have every right to defend yourself and to protect yourself. Okay. But when we're talking about social issues, right? A boss, a coworker, your relationship, the person that you're with, or the friend group that you're in, attacking and defending and all of these things, in my opinion, are not going to create the results that you desire, are going to lead you towards solutions when you can much more easily make it nothing and say, fuck this, you are all wrong. This is not going to be acceptable treatment for how people show up for me in my life. I'm not engaging with this. I'm not participating with it. I'm going to respect myself, love myself, invest in myself, show up for myself, glow the fuck up, and show you that I'm not the fucking one to do this with. I'm not the one. I will replace you if I need to. And it's not about being cutthroat or heartless in the sense of the first time you see something you don't like, you operate in that manner, right? But you're showing people how they have to treat you. Okay. In my opinion, like everybody, as you push out that topic, is really closely related to first impressions matter, right? How I'm showing up, how I present myself to the world, how I identify, how I speak, all of these things make impressions. They form perceptions, right? And people are going to treat you in accordance to the type of impression that you give off, how you're showing up. How you show up speaks for you, right? So if there are certain things going on in your life that you don't like, instead of sitting here wallowing over it or trying to change people or begging for people to treat you better or allowing your frustration to get the better of you, take that energy and use it towards becoming somebody that no longer deals with that shit, that shows up in a way that already says, this is not acceptable. If you want to be in my presence, you're going to respect me. If you want me to be a part of your life, you're going to show up proper for me. Because if you're not going to, I sure as fuck am. I sure as fuck am. And I don't need you. And this is not about being hyper independent. Okay. It's not about, again, being heartless or extremely cutthroat. It's just recognizing and realizing that you're creating your life. And instead of using your energy in non-constructive ways, you can take all the things that are happening in your life and use them to benefit you. To wake up each day and say, nope, that's not going to be my experience. So to finish on that note, too, I want to go over just a few more things. Today, I posted on Instagram that women should not have to ask a man for a date. And I want to go over other things that I feel like women don't have to ask for, or people just in general. This is not just women, but, dominantly women watch my channel. So that's why I'm saying that. You don't have to ask for somebody to respect you, to show up consistently for you, to make time for you, to follow up with you, to give you words of affirmation, kindness, gifts, commitment, act with integrity, be honest. Those are not things that you have to ask. So if you're in the presence of somebody that is not giving you those things freely, you really need to take a step back and ask yourself what you're doing. Are you chasing this person? Are you undervaluing yourself? Are you allowing your attachment to them, your attraction to them, to blind you from what you actually deserve? Because this person could change. The reality of the situation is they could change, right? But are you showing up in a way where, because you're undervaluing yourself and you're over prioritizing somebody, they're not respecting you the way that you deserve? Are you finding yourself asking for things that you don't need to ask for? And are you getting frustrated that it's not happening? And how else can you take that energy, that frustration, and invest it into yourself and build yourself up to where you never have to ask for those things again, where you feel secure, complete, whole within yourself? You know what you deserve. And if somebody's not showing up for you properly, instead of chasing them or getting mentally messed up over them, right? To say it plainly, you're able to honor yourself and recognize that you don't have to play a game. You don't have to send that long ass text message. You don't have to write out a whole letter. You don't need to explain why somebody should treat you better. You can just confidently realize what you're worth, take a step back, embrace people, places, and things that do treat you properly, and know that somebody's going to step up to the plate for you. That really comes down to how you're identified. Okay, so I hope this video empowers you to really take a look at how you're operating and how you can adjust yourself each day to begin to channel any negative experience into your life into something that builds you up. If you want additional help with that, I do have workshops on my website. They're on sale to the end of the year, okay? They're only $25, but you really don't need those. Everything is on my channel for free. But if you want a more organized approach, if you want to create your own nightly recordings, you want somebody to show you how to do that, the importance of nervous system regulation, all those things, I summarize it in those workshops in a very methodical way. And I've been getting a lot of positive feedback from people. So I'm not doing one-on-one coaching because I'm very confident with the workshops that I've created. And I know that they're priced at an affordable price that can help a lot of people, okay? That's pretty much all I have to say, okay? Don't let these people, these circumstances get under your skin. Fight back, punch back, be a baddie, glow up, make every experience, every negative thing in your life something that transforms you and turns you into somebody that never has to deal with that shit again. Okay? Love you. Bye.